The day came when the long-awaited competition was to start. Our whole team was tensed up, including me. I could feel it all the way up my spine. There they were, the American team all lined up wearing white uniforms. And as we expected, they were all big. But I had no time to worry about body sizes. It would be technique that would count in the long run, that and willpower, and I wasn't about to let them outdo me in anything. But still, it was a surprise to start out with the figure eight on a dirt course. Both the American team leader and Cap were taking the plunge when they decided to start with this one. Success or failure in this event depends mostly on teamwork and not on the individual's technique. It probably was the perfect choice to start off with, but we couldn't help but feel alarmed. Is a figure eight. The team leader will maintain a figure eight track in the fastest time possible. Each other team member is expected to run interference and sacrifice himself if necessary so the team leader will win.
リードを思い切ってあげろよ。アメリカチームには負けられんぞ。
The type of competition varies. You have to compete in speed, durability, jumps, and the so-called Ultra C in the same event. Our rivals keep something till the last moment. Then we throw out our secret technique for more points. Each unit of competition will give you up to 5 points, and we compare the final result. The different events are performed on racetracks, highways, and public streets. The two team captains had already started to discuss competing in the Ultra C. The first one? Well, it looks like it's going to be me. To begin with, I have to jump and land on 3 cars piled up like a mountain.
Hey, look, man, it's your thing. You got it, George. No problems, all right? We got it under control. Let's go. Let's do it, okay?
Hi, Ted.
Hi.
This is very dangerous, isn't it? Please be careful. It can kill you, can't it?
Hey, Linda, don't worry. I'm a pro. I know what I'm doing.
The American team's Ultra C happens to be a tough one, a cannon roll, driving a car with an explosive charge rigged to it, a round tube holding a section of telephone pole. Above the pole is a cup filled with a charge of TNT. You drive the car at high speed into position and ring the car sideways. When you feel the weight shift is just right, you punch the button that fires the cannon. The car just cartwheels sideways down the road. I was told this was one of the American team's specialties.
Now, you've got to keep your speed steady.
Right, 35. Okay, no problem.
Right. Remember, the angle is going to be entirely up to you, okay?
All right, right. I'll watch the angle. Okay, no problem.
Okay, now give me that. Get in there, put the helmet on, take it safe. Remember, do it just like you did in practice. That was beautiful. Just outstanding. Right. Okay, let's hit it. Show me your stuff. Okay, you ready? Yep. Good luck.
Ah, 75, 75 feet.
75 feet? Great.
Then there's the long jump. Each car drives up the same ramp and flies out over the end, competing for distance in spite of the difference in car models. The trick here is in the balance of the automobile. The timing of the car up and over the ramp is the key point. If the balance of the car is lost, the distance will be short.
頑張っていけ。
71 feet.
Oh, 71 feet? About 21 meters. Good morning. Going someplace? This must be your sister. I've heard about her, and I'm really very sorry. This is tomorrow's schedule. I've already given it to everyone else.
俺ら一人にしといてくれ。
What? Oh, Tomo, why don't I replace your sister? Hey, we're off today. Let's go for a ride.
Japanese are fast with women.
Don't bother us. Get lost. Can you guys race later?
What's going on, AJ? Yeah. We'll finish this race another time. He's crazy. What the hell's he doing? That guy's not afraid of anything.
I met you. I'm happy.
What?
言葉が通じればな。
Winter's gone, but I paid my dues. You are here, right by my side, and life's so fine. Oh, I know it's gonna stay that way. 'Cause where there's love, it's you. You are my love, and I'm going to stay with you. You are my spring, you finally arrived. Winter's gone and I paid my dues. You are here, right by my side, and life's so fine. Oh, and I know it's gonna stay that way. 'Cause where there's love, it's you. You all about my love, and I want to stay with you.
After taking a holiday, and while moving to a different location, we came across a large truck. Suddenly, one of my team members pulled a disappearing act on us half-kiddingly. Linda and the other American team members became rather appalled that time. stop me, and I can't worry about my injury. Do your best, and that's all there is to it for a man. I've got to win. I can't lose. These thoughts created a great intensity in me. Even though I could sense Linda's worried eyes on my back, there was no other way than to follow Cap's orders and give everything I had along with my team buddies.
Might be just a wind up there, I'm not sure. You have to hit the wheel real hard.
This is it. It's going to be my best.
I rolled this time, fella.
Did you remember to set the powder?
Watch your back. Eddie's next match is going to be great. You just wait and see.
Look at that guy again. Oh, geez. I'll tell you something. Don't save it. Get more road out of it. Oh, yeah.
After the American team had done their cannon roll, the time finally came for the captain of the Japanese team to make his entrance. Our captain was going to try and beat the world record for the long dive on land. Diving over 20 cars, 45 meters, was the world's record. But this time, our captain was going to dive straight off the ramp 60 meters, approximately 180 feet, without any cars lined up on the ground. The best record I ever made in this event was jumping over 13 cars and crashing right over the 13th one, so I knew how daring a stunt this was going to be. Stunts like this sort of turn automobiles into flying machines, don't they? How far would he jump? This must have stirred up great interest in the American team to see the result of our captain's challenge to the world record flying distance over land. Everyone seemed to hold their breath, and I was no exception. Well, what do you know? A driver comes out wearing a mask with oil all over his clothes. At first, I didn't know what was going on, but then suddenly he was a ball of fire. A real shocker. The trick to this one is a special oxygen tank fixed under the suit with a tube running to his mouth under the mask. A real interesting stunt. I know how hot blazing fire can be, as I've already had the experience of getting burned. And sure enough, this fireball man of the American team had burns on his arms and legs that took 10 days to heal, in spite of all the safety precautions. It's not very funny to know he had to keep going back to the hospital every few days after that event.
You know my high wing stunt's the best I've got. What are you worried about? We'll boost our score. Put us away in the lead. Okay, man, it'll be all right.
Hey, what can I say, huh? You can really rely on it. But it really gets it up there on two wheels. It just keeps it up there forever. It's really great. It's going to really boost our score.
It was the same with me. Since I look like an American, everybody talked to me in English at first. But I can't speak a word of English. This became a great joke with the American team as they good-naturedly kidded me, asking Cap to interpret and saying, "What are you really?" It was a very friendly atmosphere, but there was still the keen competition between us, and I couldn't afford to relax.
Oh, thank you. You be careful. We'll see you at the finish line, huh? Take it easy. Be careful. Good luck.
Can't screw this one up now, all right?
All right, I told you I wouldn't let you down. Come on.
Yeah. Well, good luck, huh?
Hey, thanks. Look, man, I really won't let you down this time.
Yeah.
Because of a miscalculation of the speed and degree of slant on a ramp, the American team failed in the T-bone event. Next, it was my turn. And I can't let them get the better of me.
いいか、男、慎重にやれ。わかりました。絶対ポイントにしてみせますよ。
Since this competition between the American team and the Japanese team accidentally materialized because of me, my enthusiasm began to escalate as each day went by until I began to seriously think that even if I should die for this, I wouldn't mind it at all. But Linda's worried look still kept preying on my mind. A rollover is a spin-out with a car without any explosive charge attached to the car. But this time, both teams are competing in this with a new rule. You have to do it twice with the same car.
Kill the Falcon.
After our Japan team performed a bus crash during the day, the American team came up with a new idea. A bus crash using a burning wall at night. Up to now, the difference in points of both teams was so close that an important factor in gaining points was coming up with new ideas. The contest was over. I'm sorry to say it, but we lost. The difference in points was very small, and since we all participated by applying ourselves 100% and giving all we had, we have no regrets. I'm glad we did it. The Japanese team's participation added experience and perfected our skill, which will all prove to be a fantastic advantage to each of us in the future. But I still had more experiences to go through at this point. One of these was our team captain's last adventure. And
Nihon e itsu kaeru no desu ka? ないで。
どうしてだ。
あなたが好きだから。
俺は日本へ帰る。そうしなきゃダメなんだ。
どうしてですか？
俺は日本人だからなんだ。君を愛してた。でも俺は俺自身をもっと見直す必要があるんだ。これから生きていくためにやっぱり日本へ帰る。それが結局君のためにもなると思う。
Everyone concerned. It should never come to this. A lesson we should learn and go on living.
Cap told us about his big adventure during the height of our competition with the American team, right after he had set a new world record distance jump. No matter what the cost, he told us, I want to break the 77-meter long jump into the sea world record. To tell the truth, all of us were astonished at Cap's proposal, but this idea had been in his mind since the time we left Japan, and he was mentally prepared for it. How they got the news, I'll never know. It seems that there must also be a lot of busybodies in America, but a mass of people turned up from all over the country to watch Cap take a course on a long dive into the ocean. Even though Cap was well prepared, we could all see that he was really tensed up. Now, it's a simple thing to say that you're going to drive a car into the ocean, but in reality, it's a very complicated event. You have to calculate the car's acceleration speed, its weight, time in the air, and landing. You have to take into consideration the weather conditions at the time and estimate a lot of other small details. And besides all those nitpicking details, you've got to have the skill and the guts to back it all up. Make a run. Leap high into the air over the ocean. As the starting time approached, second by second, even the bystanders like myself could feel a tingle in their spine. It was the point of no return. The last moment is within an arm's reach.
What's the oil drinker?
254 feet, I think.
Everybody is not with us now coming back to the other fire truck.
It was obvious to me that Cap was determined to break the old world record, and for that he was ready to die. A man has to be a man. Or maybe I should say, it was the Japanese man's spirit. I found myself fully understanding our team captain's thoughts and getting a strong urge to challenge those death-defying stunts. I couldn't help but feel envious of our captain, a man who dared the devil and put his death on the line.
OK、ドアを作ってくれ。ベルトの具合いいですか？大丈夫、大丈夫。
paid my dues. You are here, right by my side. Life so fine. Oh, it's gonna stay that way. 'Cause where there's love, it's you. You are my love, and I want to stay with you. You are my spring, you finally arrived. Winter's gone and I paid my dues. You are here, right by my side.